Growing up, things were a little rough. Our mother left us children at a very young age, and it left my dad to raise 3 young children on his own. And then I lost my youngest brother to suicide, which was a very big hole in my heart. I had a lot of anger towards my parents. I felt if things were done differently with them raising us, we might still have David here today.
I grew up in a kind of rougher area in Gary, Indiana, and my dad was in the church. So of course at one point I didn't want anything to do with the church because this man was acting one way here and at home was doing unbelievable things to us, And so that kind of for a lot of years, it took me a while to kind of even give church a chance.
So growing up, me and my family, we used to always go to church. It was like Jesus, but I believe and I go to church and my whole family believes, but I was just kind of chilling. I had struggles with an eating disorder and it was just a hard time.
Basically, I've just kind of always felt like an outcast my whole life, and I've realized a lot of the relationships in my life were really superficial and just always just gave me temporary happiness.
And then I was at service in September last year, and they were talking about anger and rage, and I thought, oh my gosh, this is just for me.
I kind of got saved in high school, but I kind of didn't follow through. I kind of did it, but I wasn't really saying I was, but I wasn't. I didn't understand what the implication of what that really meant. Had a lot of hatred and anger that I built up over 20 years, whatever, and I kind of decided to say, hey, enough is enough. God kept on saying, come on, man, come on back.
I was running and I stopped and I was like, what am I doing? Where am I with God right now? I turned around and I walked home, and the whole time I was praying. I looked up and I was like, Jesus, just take it all from me. I don't want to do this by myself anymore.
In the first sermon, I just felt like I was being talked to directly from God, and it just continued. I just always felt so deeply for people, so when I didn't always get it in return, I would just always feel this constant emptiness. And then once I got God in my life, it was even if they didn't return it, I just had what I needed already, inside, because he was giving me all the love I needed.
I hadn't talked to my dad in 13 years, and it's been probably about 3 years since I hadn't talked to my mom. I decided to have these custom ornaments made and sent one to both my mom and my dad. And I was actually very surprised at how receptive my parents were. That's when I learned about forgiveness, because with going through core classes has really helped me understand what God can do for us.
I feel like I've been walking a little better than I have over the years, but now I want to publicly tell everybody, hey, I plan on following this, and I want my kids to understand, it's what you should be doing. And
a lot of my friends know that I a lot of my life kind of revolves around Jesus. I'm excited for them to see how serious I am about it, and I'm ready to get baptized.
I'm getting baptized today because I know God is there for me. He's merciful and forgives me.
I'm getting baptized today because I finally found a place where I belong, and it's here.
I feel like at this point in time in my life, I need to be all in and just figure out what I want to do and live for God. I want to be all in.